Mama. I have to tell you, you're such a superwoman, Gabrielle. I don't know. You're an actress. You're an author. You're an advocate and an activist. You're a wife. You're a mom getting tired. How do you do it? How do you do it all?
I have a massive village.
Yeah.
You know, we moved both of our moms to LA. They are very close. My little sister physically lives with us to help us raise our daughters.
Yes.
But we have an extended network of people who pitch in. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, my daughter took her first steps to who we call Dana, but maybe the world calls Queen Latifah. Like, everybody literally fills in, and that's just how we have to roll.
Yeah.
So we can all do it, all the things we want to do.
So I love this. That Queen Latifah could be working, and what do you call it? You go, Dana, we need you.
We have coverage issues. Right? We got caregiver issues.
Caregiver issues.
Yeah, Essence Atkins, she lives around the corner. She's one of my best friends of 15 years. But everyone pitches in.
Yes, and that is
what it is.
That's what friendship is in a village. That is what it's supposed to be. Now, I follow you. I follow you and Kavia, and I gotta say, you take the beautiful selfies of anybody I have ever seen. Your selfie. What is your secret to do? Because I just plug my double chin hairs in my selfies.
Well, those that you see, there was some tequila.
Okay.
And that really helped a lot.
Okay, what else missing?
Helped a lot with the confidence. Clearly.
Because the confidence is confidence right there.
It's very tequila-tastic.
I love it. And I love, what I love about you also is your family life. You've been married to Dwayne Wade for over 10 years, you two. And I know, I've never been married that long in both of my marriages, but I know but it is like...
It's number two. It's number two for both of us.
Oh, that's right. But see, your number two lasted a decade. And how do you keep the spark in that?
Well, we like to travel, of course. We travel with a group of friends. That's our couples trip. Everybody, like, the purpose of the trip is to make sure that we stay together, that we have a good time, but that we have starting to develop the skills and the communication to make us last. But we also don't play around with our TV time.
Okay.
Right. So tomorrow is Friday, which is a big day in our marriage, because Friday is Lottery Dream Home Day on HGTV.
Okay.
We don't miss Lottery Dream Home. We'll be out. Like last week, we were out and we were like both getting like antsy, and I was like, "We're missing Lottery Dream Home. We're missing Lottery Dream Home." But now we're on to Paradise.
Oh, so you like Paradise? That's Sterling K. Brown.
Yes.
He's coming on next week.
Well, yeah. Well, the new episode dropped, but we're both on the road, and I was really gonna watch it. And he was like, "You haven't watched it, have you?" No. But I want to.
And so that's how you keep it going. You really are intentional.
Very intentional.
About your togetherness.
I really enjoy him. It's a lot of times it's like having a very long sleepover with your best friend. Yeah.
You know what, girl? And this is what I love because you can tell you two enjoy each other. Like, I remember when you got married, you had this special handshake at your wedding. Whose idea was the special handshake y'all did?
It was mine because he, at the time he was playing for the Heat, and it was during the LeBron years when they were, they won all the championships and they'd gone to the finals, but he had an individual handshake for each, teammate.
Right.
And I was like, well, we're about to be life teammates. I need a handshake. And so we got a handshake.
And you got a handshake.
We got a handshake.
Yeah, I love this.
And I was like, don't you recycle Chris Bosh's handshake for me. I want a brand new and improved handshake.
And it was choreographed beautifully at the wedding. This is the thing about y'all, because you're so together through thick and thin. And I know that Dwayne, recently, he opened up about his cancer diagnosis when you guys are together. So as a family, how did you deal with that?
Well, initially, not well. Not well at all. I think because you hear cancer, you hear the diagnosis. Even though I have so many friends who are cancer survivors, you think it to the worst case scenario. I just thought he was going to be ripped out of my life, ripped out of our children's lives. And no one really knows what you're going to do until it's there. And neither of us handled it very well at all. We talk about year 9 in our marriage was so hard. And especially since, he wasn't divulging his cancer diagnosis at the time. So you come up with all sorts of scenarios. But let me tell you, baby, money issues, moving, illness. When they say better for worse, for sickness and in health, it will literally bring you to the altar. Like you will be a very prayerful person if you weren't before.
Right.
And we had to really figure out ways of being vulnerable with each other.
Okay.
Right? And luckily, he is cancer free now. And it ultimately just brought us so close because we had to learn how to be vulnerable with each other and vulnerable with ourselves, which was probably our hardest hurdle to leave.
And it just made you so much stronger.
So much stronger.
Oh my gosh. You know, y'all so strong. And I have to, I'm giving you your flowers. But I got to talk about that little Kavia James. I've been following that little one since she was born. When I tell you, she's so beautiful. She's really growing into herself. But does Kavia know she breaks the internet with her faces?
No.
Does she know the faces that Kavia sometimes look like? I always say Kavia look like she don't play.
Well, she doesn't. No, she does not play at all. No, she's like, because she's not on the internet. So I'll be like, oh, Kav, did you see this? And she's like, that's just me as a baby.
Oh,
like,
what?
Yep. She doesn't know she's a meme or, whatever. But
I mean, one of the most memed toddlers in America. That's what I love. I love watching y'all's relationship. I think you asked her for some chips one time, and she was like, I'll give you one, mama.
yeah, like she's very much a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Me, my daughter, Kavia, and my little sister, we're all Scorpios, but different kind of Scorpio.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a Scorpio off. It's like you know how you like models have walk-offs? We have Scorpio off. So it's just layers.
Okay. Is this payback? Is this payback from when you were little?
Oh, I'm raising myself.
Okay.
Yeah, and my mom just laughs.
Yeah.
She's like, not cute, is it?
It is so funny watching y'all. And I love your relationship with your daughter, Zaya.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so, your relationship is so powerful. You know, in the trans community, they're facing so much, especially now. So how do you balance, being a mother, being an activist, being an ally with Zaya?
I think for me, love is a verb.
Okay.
And whether I love my job, my family, strangers on the street, you're going to see and feel and be able to touch my love. Mm-hmm. It's not just something I say. So my love comes with protection. My love comes with a sanctuary that we will build. My love comes with legislation and laws that I will try to change to protect your peace and your sovereignty and your humanity and your rights. Yeah. My love is fierce. We will fight in the street. I don't care because that's what my child deserves.
Yeah. You know, it's because, wow, Zaya she's going to be 18 this year.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, time waits for nobody. So she's going to be 18 this year. So y'all got big party plans?
Well, so she finally had to just tell us the truth. Me and Dee love a party, right? We love a theme. We were throwing these wild big bashes, and she's like, I just kind of want to do like, can we just do like a fake campfire in the backyard? And me and like two friends want to roast marshmallows.
Okay.
We're like, marshmallow. No, you don't want to step and repeat. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. But so like her version of a celebration is a little different than ours. But for her 18th, she just wants to go see Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you're gonna go see Kendrick.
We'll be seeing Kendrick Lamar and SZA has been so kind for so many years. I mean, with me and with Zaya, and she's given Zaya her personal number to call her whenever.
Wow.
I think a lot of people don't get enough credit for who they are when there's no cameras rolling.
Right.
And there's so many of us, and you know this, that behind the scenes, we do believe it is our job. We are our brothers and sisters keepers. And we will slide into your DMs and be like, you okay? That's it. You want to come over? Do I need to, are you okay? Which is why Tisha Campbell paid for 20 sessions of therapy.
Yes.
Because she knew I wasn't okay. But you pour into one generation, that generation pours into the next.
Well, I love this because, like you said, how SZA's doing it for Zaya and everybody's, going through your DMs. Do you have that connection with Beyonce? Because I'm trying to get tickets to the concert. If you would be so kind as to slide into Beyonce's and tell her I'm in need, my sister's in need, I would be much appreciative.
I mean, I could also just invite you to our suite.
Oh my gosh, girl, you better. What? Let me tell you. Don't look, everybody's going, me too. Don't be making no promises you can't keep, Gabrielle. And then let me tell you, I'm taking off that day. I don't know who gonna sit in this chair. But girl, see, that's what I like about sister friends. When I tell you that, oh my gosh.
Because when I call about new edition tickets, I expect there to be some.
You be right in that front row with Robbie, John, Ricky, Mike, everybody.
And Ralph.
I got you. And Ralph. Let's not forget Bobby, everybody. about this. Congratulations. You never stop working, and I love that. Congratulations on your new film, Riff Raff. Girl, I love this for you so much. Y'all, we got a clip. I want you to take a look.
Do you enjoy embarrassing me? I'm sorry I ever brought it up, Mom. I shouldn't have.
Bro, what up?
My biological father, how he cheated.
Oh,
That was not your choice to tell my son my personal business.
I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry. I just thought he was old enough to know.
Well, the three of us are gonna have a damn dissertation on trust later. Right now, we've got house guests.
Can you tell us about this movie?
This is a crime thriller dark comedy that is rooted in really dysfunctional family dynamics.
Yeah.
It's like what happens when your first family, like my dad was married to my mom for 30 years. Then he got remarried and he's been married for about 30 years. But the first family, we're like, oh, who's this? Oh, you pick up after yourself. Oh, look how nice you are. What is this? Oh, you're so lax with the discipline. This is cute. Who is this? And it's kind of like, what did the first family deserve?
Right.
Versus the second family, and trying to work through that messiness.
All of that.
Yeah.
Plus all kinds of thriller stuff going on.
Yes.
And I can see it right in there. Girl, hold it now. Don't go anywhere because Gabrielle, she is sticking around. We got to jump in Sherri's time machine. So don't miss it.